This last segment of the trip in the Capitol Reef National Park, perhaps one of the lesser known parks, but has a lot going for it. Some unique, beautiful, nifty rocks, a beautiful cottonwood lined river valley you drive through, and some very accessible petroglyphs. You basically just pull off the main park road into a parking lot, walk down a boardwalk, and there are a couple of these ancient rock carvings you can check out.
Here we go.
Crossing the desert, we pulled into our final destination of Moab, Utah. Moab is a vibrant, crunchy little town, world famous for outdoor activities like hiking, rafting on the nearby Colorado River, and mountain biking. A very vibrant restaurant scene and bar scene. We had a nice lunch at the Trailhead Tavern. We had a great breakfast at the Moab Diner, more green chili lusciousness. One of the main reasons you go to Moab is because it's right outside of the entrance to Arches National Park. Arches is a huge park full of incredible natural beauty, and you'll see a lot of wows. So that was the trip. To recap, we flew into St. George, Utah, outside of Springdale and Zion, and then we flew back from the Moab airport. And there are direct flights a couple times a day from Denver to and from those two towns. And then we flew from our home airport in and out of Denver. So I think that's really the way to do it, and this worked out really well. You start where you want to start and finish, rather than do something like fly in and out of Salt Lake City, which would involve long, boring drives to get down to this area and then back from it. This really worked out very well, and we just rented a car in between those two airports. So we spent a couple of nights in Springdale outside of Zion. We then drove up to Bryce Canyon, a couple more nights there, then up to Torrey and Capitol Reef, and then over to Moab to finish. I haven't mentioned all the accommodations at Bryce. We stayed in Bryce City, which is what it's called, right outside of the national park entrance. This is kind of all owned by one company, so you're kind of stuck with this. There are 3 motels there. We stayed at kind of the cheapest motel-y one, but it was fine. It was quiet. It was comfortable, and you get to use the facilities of the other hotels. So you can go over to the main hotel across the street to use the swimming pool, and that's where you have your breakfast. There's a lot of shops over there, and so it works out pretty well. In Moab, we just stayed at a resort on kind of the Arches National Park side of town. That was fine. I really have nothing particularly to recommend it, and there are all kinds of other resorts and accommodations in Moab to choose from. So this was a fabulous trip. We really enjoyed it. I would highly recommend it. This is an absolutely unique part of the U.S. Should be on everyone's list to hopefully visit one day. And I hope you enjoyed the videos, and I hope you'll join us for our next adventure.